Well, 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 well. Here comes from Shelburne, New Hampshire, a land conservation professional. Website, ShadyPinesSledDogs.com. Lead dogs Aurora, Ariel, Foxtrot, Gemma, and Gem. Please join me in welcoming a longtime friend and racer to the Can-Am. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sally Manakinen. Welcome back, Sally. It's great to have you. The dogs look wonderful. Incidentally, this is an interesting pedigree. Sally, her longest race was the Can-Am 250 in 2016. She placed 6th. She was 13th in the Upper Peninsula 200th in 2018, 9th place in 2017 at the Upper Peninsula 200. She also raced the Can-Am 100 in 2018. Last year came in 11th, and the previous year she raced in the Can-Am 250 and came in 9th place. I'm working with a young team, she says, and I promise to show them a good time, and I can't think of a better time than the Can-Am 100. I'm sure we can catch Christine with her fast and focused pointers, or Rico the marathon runner. But looking at a few folks signed up as of December, I'm hoping to catch Mark Patterson. Ready for countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the takeoff for Sally Mannequin, and we're running down Main Street for the Can-Am 100 in memory of Willard Jalbert Jr. Go, Sally! This race is I like to hunt moose and bear. Trapping and fishing and being alone with my dogs in the bush is a great experience. And I love Fort Kent. From Parent, Quebec, a forestry foreman, lead dogs, Corbeau, Brutus, 2 wonderful dogs with tremendous race experience. And speaking of which, his own race experience includes the Taiga 150 in 2018, the Can-Am 100 in 2019, and the Wilderness 60 in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back Eric Chagnon. Eric, great to have you back, man. 35. Okay, we've got about 35 seconds left before takeoff. Eric Chagnon from Parent, Québec. Bienvenue, Eric. C'est beau de vous voir. Welcome back. Les chiens sont prêts. Eric is looking forward to this. I had a chance to chat with him at last night's mushroom meeting, and he's so happy to be back. Eric Chagnon. Are we ready? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And starting here at the Can-Am 100 rather, Eric Chagnon. From Alton, New Hampshire, a 17-year-old student. The team owner is Steve Renner. The lead dogs are R2 and Rebel. She's raced the Junior Iditarod 150 in 2018. She's also raced the Can-Am 100 in 2017, the 30, the Can-Am 30 in 15 and in 16. And she writes, I've been racing sled dogs for the past 7 years. That means that she started this at the age of 10. And I cannot imagine what it would be like not to have these amazing dogs in my life. Other than spending time with my team, I enjoy running, drawing, archery, and exploring new places. I am a senior at Prospect Mountain High School, and I'm planning to go to college next year to study biochemistry. What I love most about the sport of dog sledding is the bond that forms between the musher and the team. I'm very lucky to be part of the mushing community and partake in this amazing sport. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Laura Renner. Laura Renner, bib number 5. Beautiful team of dogs. 15 seconds before takeoff, Laura. 15 seconds before takeoff. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Laura Renner is off. Look at that dust kicking. Let's go. Let's go. Can-Am 100 in memory of Willard Jalbert Jr. We've got another team coming in from Rivière-Pentecôte, Quebec, an organic vegetable farmer. She owns her own team of dogs. And by the way, folks, you're going to notice this. Every year we host the Can-Am, we're seeing more and more professional mushers, women professional mushers. So I think we need to recognize the fact that women are truly an important part of the race event here at the Can-Am. Mélanie Tremblay. Mélanie Tremblay, lead dogs, Doug and Willow. She raced the 30 at the Tico Gama and Saint-Méthode, the 20-mile race. She came in 4th place. She says, I'm an organic vegetable farmer with lots of experience and other jobs. I've been a recreational musher since I was 18 with several sprint races under my belt. Now I'm interested in mid-distance racing, and this is my first Can-Am race. I live in Quebec and on the north shore of the St. Lawrence River near Bécomo. Fermont is 200 miles north of Rivière-Pentecôte, and I really love mushing. How are we doing? We ready for 10 seconds? Okay, la belle Mélanie. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Mélanie Tremblay. Allez! Belle course. There are many, many individuals, as you can see, organizations and businesses in Fort Kent and the vicinity that help make this weekend of sled dog racing possible, and we thank them all. Volunteers work the entire year to make this event a success, and you can be sure that because of our generous sponsors, Fort Kent is one of the best examples of a community spirit found in this great country. Without the financial, physical, and volunteer support of area citizens and businesses alike, the Can-Am event simply would not be possible and certainly would not have grown in popularity as it has these past years. Special thanks to all of you, and we'll be talking a little bit more about the sponsors in just a second. We've got about a minute left. From Lexington Township, Maine, a licensed veterinary technician. Website, fortiliokennels.com. The team owner and the musher are one and the same. The lead dogs are Ace, Hinder, Taos, and Sable. She raced the Can-Am 100 in 2019. She came in 8th last year. She placed 15th in the previous year and 13th in 2016. She's raced a number of other races, and she is doing phenomenally well in her race record. 25 seconds, and please join me in welcoming Casey McCarty from Lexington Township, Maine. Lexington Township, a licensed veterinary technician. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Casey McCarty from Lexington Township, led by Ace Hinder, Tau, and Sable, are off to the races. Can-Am 100. Great event. Great event. So speaking of support, it's time to talk about those many businesses for their support and cooperation. And so while you're in Fort Kent, please stop in and visit the very businesses that help make this special event possible. Many of them are offering complimentary refreshments, such as Irving, the folks across the street. I also know that they're all there. Consolidated is right behind us with some hot chocolate, coffee, and bagos. What's that? Bagos? What is bagos? I don't know what bagos is.
Oh, sorry. About a minute.
So, speaking of sponsors, many of them are offering complimentary refreshments, free coffee and donuts. Please mosey around our little downtown for refreshments and meet with our local merchants. Speaking of sponsors, and we have a team that's going to be coming in 45 seconds. What they do realize, these mushers, is that if they're not here for the start, the clock's already begun. Yes, okay. So I believe we have a team coming in. Yes, coming from Rawdon, Quebec, a biologist. The website, kinaadapt.com. Lead dogs Breeze, Rose, Mackenzie, and Casey. Please join me in welcoming Pamela Boutin. Pamela Boutin from Rawdon, Quebec. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Pamela is off to the races. Women are taking over the Can-Am, Bert. There's hope for the male population. Women are taking over the Can-Am. Yep. All right. How's everyone doing? Good crowd down Main Street. You can hear us well. Terrific. That's great. The teams keep setting up. From Saint-Denis de Brompton, Quebec, a university professor, a molecular biologist. Please join me in welcoming back Luc Goudreau. Luc Goudreau. Welcome back, Luc. Luc says, I'm a cancer scientist, professor at Université de Sherbrooke, Quebec, and I'm married with an 11-year-old boy who keeps us busy. Aside from family, work, and dogs, I have no time for hobbies. And he smiles. What I like most about my dogs is their genuine happiness while running, and that keeps me living the present moment, which is awesome therapy. I'm excited to be back in Fort Kent and see my old friends, and especially my host family, the Saunders family, who are family to me. Yeah, this is great. Sophie Saunders, you be proud, okay? Yeah. Luc Goudreau de Saint-Denis de Brompton. Nous avons à peu près 20 secondes avant le départ. 20 secondes avant le départ. We're getting ready. The dogs are excited. The dogs are Frosty, Socket, El Diablo. Those are the lead dogs. Frosty, Socket, and El Diablo. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luc Goudreau from Saint-Denis de Brompton, Québec. Bonne chance, Luc. Got a really nice reminder just a second ago. If any of you kids are interested in face painting, we have our professional face painter right behind us here at Key Bank, and the best way to cross would be behind the stage area and walk in. Also, you should see the quilt. The Can-Am quilt this year is absolutely gorgeous. The Can-Am quilt is on display inside. Tickets are available. So if any of you are interested in buying tickets to win that quilt, please walk into Key Bank and purchase your ticket. Welcome to the Can-Am from Warren, Ontario, a welder, a 4-year-old male Alaskan and a 5-year-old male Alaskan are the lead dogs, Banjo and Sulu. She's run the Midnight Run 100 and the Can-Am 30. She came in 3rd in 2018. She says, I'm back to Fort Kent for the 2nd time. And she says, the last time I completed in the 30, this time I'm signing up for the 100. Home to 25 sled dogs, 4 horses, and 2 pot-belly pigs. Oh, are they on the team? No. Okay. Pot-belly pigs are not on the team. I haven't slept since September, and that's the first thing I plan to do at the after the Can-Am. Please welcome Michelle Redstone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michelle Redstone from Warren, Ontario. Fantastic. I wasn't supposed to tell you this before I had a chance to go across the street and have some of the wonderful meals that are available at the Irving tent, but I've been nudged. I don't think I'll be leaving in a while, so take a moment. Walk over to the Irving tent, all kinds of wonderful refreshments, hot dogs, hamburgers, hot chocolate, you name it, it's there. Wearing bib number 11. Wearing bib number 11, where are you? Yes, from Almont, Ontario, a construction superintendent. The lead dogs are called Brew, Bellagio, Mirage, Aria. Brew, Bellagio, Mirage, Aria. Please welcome back to the Can-Am, Gavin Baker. Gavin says, this is my 24th year racing dogs. My wife, Ada, and I have a kennel of 21 Alaskan Huskies, 1 Siberian Husky, and our boxer, Lucy. And for the past few years, we've been mainly focusing on 100-mile events, and maybe soon I will run the Can-Am 250 once again. Please welcome Gavin Baker. 25 seconds, Gavin. Ready for one heck of a great race. Wearing bib number 11 from Almont, Ontario, a construction superintendent. Brew, Bellagio, Mirage, and Aria are the dogs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the takeoff for Gavin Baker. If any of you have any doubts of the force that's required to hold back that team of dogs right there, try it someday. It's amazing. Dogs are incredible. They're in such great shape, and they are ready for this race. Okay. A good friend has joined us once again at the Can-Am. He says, I am a member of the Penobscot Nation, a traditional artist specializing in birch bark baskets. My wife, Lori, and I enjoy canoe racing, hiking Maine's Appalachian Trail, and cross-country skiing. I also enjoy painting. From Solon, Maine, please join me in welcoming Barry Dana. Yes, yes, the crowd is wild. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Barry, it's good to have you back. I hope the rest of the family was able to join you, wearing bib number 12, and I got a feeling this team is gonna be smoking. They are smoking, ready to go. Barry Dana from Solon, Maine. Okay, we've got about 35 seconds to take off. All right then, 15 seconds, Barry. Mellon is going to be leading the team, and we're ready. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the takeoff is here. Great race, Barry. Enjoy the race. The trails are in great condition. A number of us who know nothing about mushing, I happen to be the one that knows the least, was really concerned a few days ago because of the storm. But our team of volunteers assured us at the mushers meeting last night that everything is in terrific shape. All right. If you want to see variety in sled dog teams, this is the one. They are ready to go. From Saint-Lambert de Lauzon, Quebec, a Fireman. Lead dog is Ariel. Raced the Can-Am 30 and the Tikogama 30. And this gentleman says this will be the third time at the Can-Am to have fun with family, friends, and my dogs. First time in the 100-mile, however, and we prepare the teams for the next year with a full team of Siberian Huskies, with the exception of one. He's beautiful. Yeah, he's beautiful. All right. Join me in welcoming Olivier Giasson. Olivier Giasson. Nous allons compter en français ce matin. Vous êtes 35 secondes à peu près? 35 secondes. Nous approchons. Bib number 13 from Saint-Lambert de Lauzon, Québec. Les chiens sont prêts. Yeah. Beautiful day for a race. Beautiful day for a race. All right. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, Olivier. 15 secondes. Commençons. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Olivier Giasson, 34-year-old fireman. I wonder if he's appeared on any of those fireman calendars. I don't know. Some of you may want to ask. I don't know. You never know about these firemen, boys. Okie dokie. From Milan, New Hampshire, a 21-year-old musher and carpenter. Musher comes first, obviously. The website is Team Bailey 6, wixsite.com/Team Bailey USA. The lead dogs are Chien, Grayback, Magic, and Juniper. All Alaskans. This gentleman has raced the Legrand 250 and the Can-Am 100 in the past, the Blue Mountain 30, wearing bib number 14. Welcome back, Barry Vitello. Welcome back, Barry. It's great to have you. Great to have you. Dogs are in great shape. I'm a second-generation musher from New Hampshire. Have been on the runners ever since I could stand. With the love for dogs and being in the woods, mushing has always been a part of my life. My team just recently returned from racing in the French Alps. The French Alps. And I'm very excited to run at this year's Can-Am. Thank you to everyone who has helped get me here, and I'm looking forward to another great race. Bib number 14, Bailey Vitello from Milan, New Hampshire. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the takeoff for Barry Vitello. Love to talk about our sponsors. We'd love to mention that the stage sponsors have continued to be very important to the financing of the Can-Am. And they contribute each $1,000 for the stage prize in the 250. And they include our long-standing Can-Am supporters at Daigle and Houghton, the wonderful folks at United Insurance Agency of Fort Kent, the ever-growing and wonderful organization Acadia Federal Credit Union, the great staff at Dead River Company, and our many, many friends at Daigle Oil Company. These folks have each contributed $1,000 to the Can-Am. We've got about a minute to go. Ah, yes, a familiar name to all of you. Ah, yes. I've been involved with dogs since 2003, and after graduating college, I spent the next 10 summers in Alaska, giving dog sled tours with Alaska Icefield Expeditions, where I gathered all my dogs. Last year was the first year I raced my own team and had a good year with a bunch of young dogs. I'm hoping to do just a little bit better this year, but always happy with a smooth, easy run and happy to be back here at the Can-Am. Ladies and gentlemen, from Newport, Vermont, a lathe operator led by Alex and Flame, Nathan Grattan. We got about 15 seconds. 15 seconds, Nathan. Ready. Ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nathan Grattan from Newport, Vermont. Cheer him on as you would a good friend. We are also proud to announce that the Can-Am event has generated the support of this important category of sponsorship. The Fort Kent branch of Katahdin Trust Company and the local certified public accounting firm of Plord, Dubé, Morneau and Dubé have been designated as this year's Gold Star sponsors. These value sponsors have each contributed $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Fort Kent branch of the Katahdin Trust and Plord, Morneau and Dubé each contributed $2,000 to help cover promotional costs, veterinary expenses, food, fuel, communications costs, insurance, and other costs related to make Can-Am safe and growing in popularity. Throughout the year, our volunteer crews work the summer, fall, and winter months preparing our trails, and our Gold Star sponsors make it possible for us to pay for the fuel and other much-needed equipment to help make our world-famous Can-Am Trail Network the trail that our mushers truly enjoy. Wearing bib number 16, I hope and pray. Is it number 16 on the bib? Can someone tell me? Yes, got it, thank you. From Milan, New Hampshire, a musher and tour guide. Please join me in welcoming the lead dogs Frenzy and Chrome, who will be taking this beautiful team down Main Street in Fort Kent. Becky Tucker. Becky has a long history here. Ready for, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, Becky. All right, have a great race, Becky. Becky has raced the Can-Am in 2014, 15, 16, 17, and 19. She's come in 12th, 5th, 12th again, 6th, and 10th place throughout these Can-Am races. In 2008, she danced with a Grim Reaper, and I'll talk to you in a minute about that. Here comes the other team. She says, I survived death in 2008, and since then my focus is to live and always do what I love to do. What keeps the fire in my soul, what makes me appreciate and love life are my dogs. And that is what my favorite race in New England is, the Can-Am. This year I decided to take a year off from the 250 and focus on setting a beautiful foundation for the yearlings this year. Becky Tucker has just left, and she, a long-time supporter. We've got 1 minute left. From Portage, Maine, a registered nurse. Please join me in welcoming Jessica Holmes. From Portage, oh, your fan base is here. The fans are here from Portage. All right, the lead dogs are Charlotte and Yeti. She raced the 60 in 2015, and she came in 5th for the Can-Am 30 in 2013. She says, Little Machias always looks forward to coming back to the Can-Am every year. We love the people, the volunteers, the atmosphere, and the community. It's always great to catch up with friends and make new ones. And it's been a rough season, and we're looking forward to going out and just having a fun time. Ready for countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the takeoff for Jessica Holmes from Portage, Maine. Cheer her on, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we've just been reminded, if you have dogs, please keep them away from the race area, preferably on the far side of Main Street. That's the closest as we would like them to be. All right, thank you. Ice crystals and all. All right. Our last racer for the Can-Am 100 from Lonnerie, Quebec, age 22. The lead dogs are Cassie, a 13-year-old female Handgat. And this racer has raced the Tekigama 50 and came in 9th and has a number of other races behind her belt. Welcome, Tristan Laforce. Tristan Laforce. Wearing bib. I think we have a bit of a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Is it 18?
Yeah, 18.
No, it's not. Is this Tristan Laforce, or is this? Could someone help me, please? Hello. This is not Tristan Laforce. Is he? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Ready for countdown? 20 seconds before takeoff. I was looking at the wrong bib. You guys, don't do that to me again. I was having a heart attack here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tristan Laforce from Lonnerie, Quebec, 22 years old. New racer to the Can-Am. Welcome, Tristan. Well, good. All right. Well, as we get ready, let me talk once again about our many sponsors who help make the Can-Am special. We talked about our gold stage sponsors, the Fort Kent branch of Katahdin Trust Company and Plord, Morneau, and Dubé. And we have yet another important category of sponsors once again this year. Please join me, folks, in thanking our Silver Star sponsors. They include Emera of Maine, the University of Maine at Fort Kent. And by the way, some of the students have volunteered to help with the dogs this morning. Thank you very much. Sodexo Quality of Life Services, serving the dining needs at the University of Maine at Fort Kent. Another sponsor. Northern Maine Medical Center, thank you. Fort Kent Lions Club. N1SJV St. John Valley's Amateur Radio Association assembled some dollars and financially contributed to the Can-Am. TD Bank of Fort Kent, thank you very much, TD Bank. Subway Restaurant directly across Main Street from the starting area. Thank you, Subway. We also have a sponsor from Freeport, the beautiful Harrisicot Inn in Freeport, Maine. If ever you're in the Freeport area, we highly recommend a stayover at the Harrisicot Inn. Another sponsor, the Sled Dogger Magazine, a New England-based publication supporting dog sledding. Hang on a second. All right, no countdown. And S.W. Collins Company of Fort Kent is also a sponsor. One of 5 locations located in Maine, including Caribou, Holton, Lincoln, and Presque Isle.
9-12. Okay.
Where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
There is a very special joie de vivre, love of life, that you see and experience with the people here in Fort Kent.
It's a wonderful place because of the energy of the people and the can-do attitude of the people and the beautiful seasons.
The pace is slower here, the area is very safe, and as my children often remind me, they're very happy to have grown up here.
Fort Kent has been a place that I've always called home. And when my husband had first come up here for the first time, he said this was the first moment that he knew what the word home meant because of how he felt when he came here.
I don't think community is a strong enough word to describe Fort Kent. I really feel like it's a family. It's just a great place to grow up.
I've had an opportunity to live in many different places, and one of the things that is most unique here is the way that the community comes together.
The people are what make Fort Kent. They are always friendly and very helpful, and it's like being part of a big family here.
I would say people up here are looking out for each other. It's not just that they're friendly, they'll wave to you or something like that, but people are genuinely interested in making sure that everybody in the community is doing well.
Acadian culture is warm, welcoming, and that's kind of what makes the area special.
Fort Kent's a community that provides so much opportunity for us. There's not too many places that you can go to where you can ski, you can golf, you can go to another country within 2 minutes.
For people who are active in the outdoors, this is your Mecca. This is the paradise for you. The winters are awesome here in Fort Kent.
There's lots to do if you find yourself adventurous, whether you do skiing or snowmobiling, the Can-Am dog sled races. There's plenty to find to do in the winter months.
Go out skiing all day or snowmobiling all day, and then you go to one of the local bars and have some time to relax and warm up by the fire.
Snowmobiling is a big part of our winter industry, but all these snowmobile trails are converted to ATV trails in the summer, so there's hundreds, if not thousands of miles here in northern Maine. It's a lot of fun.
Summers in Fort Kent are amazing. There's so many resources and lakes and rivers all around us. Opportunities to go hiking, to go boating, to go fishing. There's just a nature's wonderland in our backyard, and we're very lucky to have that.
My favorite season is actually the fall season, just because of the colors and how things change so drastically from the beautiful summer to the white winter.
It's just very vibrant and beautiful. There's a lot to do. The food of that time of the year is a lot of fun to eat as well. The colors up here during that time of the year are just magnificent. And I had somebody describe it to me the other day, saying it was like a kaleidoscope of colors, and it truly is. It's just beautiful.
Cherish it while you're a part of it. That's really what it's all about. Fort Kent is a very special place. Great place to grow up, great place to raise a family, great place to run a business. It's everything that you would want.
Say thank you for the honor of representing you. Love coming here. It's a nice warm day, so I think hopefully the crowd will get nice and full here, and we all have a good time, and the races go well. So thanks again, and we'll see you out there on the street.
Thank you, and now I'm going to ask your senator and my senator, Troy Jackson, to come up. Troy, come on up with you.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Great to be here in Fort Kent. Once again, can't tell you how proud I am to represent this area. I actually brought up a number of people to share in the great festivities. My good friend and colleague in the Maine State Senate, the Assistant Majority Leader, Eloise Vitelli from Saginaw County. Senator Vitelli.
Woo! Good morning, everybody. This is fabulous. I can't wait to get a ride on one of those sleds. I just love this. Thank you for being out here and for having this great event.
Thank you very much. And like I said, Saginaw County's a long way, but we're glad you're here. And now it's my pleasure to present my boss. Some of you didn't believe that, but she is the Speaker of the House. And there you are. Welcome from Freeport, Maine.
Thanks. Good morning, Fort Kent. It is wonderful to be here with you all today at the Can-Ams. This is my 4th Can-Am, and we are so lucky to have this beautiful blue sky and sunny day. So have a great time today, everyone, and thank you so much.
And by the way, her name is Sarah Gideon, in case I forgot to say that initially. But welcome, and we've got more. They're coming around, and you'll see some more around, and we've welcomed probably 10 of them. We've got the representative from Fort Fairfield somewhere around. I don't know where he is. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the representative from Fort Fairfield, Easton, and other points.
Hey, it's great to be back. Beautiful day. It's good to be in the other fort, Fort Fairfield here. And we're going to have, I'm not going to take on the good representative. Anyway, glad to be here.
Thank you very much, Representative McCray. And let's see, who else we got? Anyone right in the moment? I don't think so. But we'll have more later at some point because they're coming around. So turn the mic over back to you.
Thank you.
You'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Your
Okay. With me is one of our Can-Am directors, and she is going to be talking with us about something very, very special to the Can-Am. I'd like to introduce to you my good friend, Myra Saucier.
Hey everybody, hope you're enjoying the Can-Am. We should have some teams coming up in just a little bit. One thing that we do special in Can-Am, for the past 3 years, we've been doing the Spirit of Can-Am Award. This can be given to anybody, a musher, a volunteer, a handler, anybody that you see doing something above and beyond or special or that makes you feel good or something like that. If you see anything like that, send us a message on our Facebook Messenger page or fill out a paper at the Can-Am Central, and at the end of the race on Tuesday, a group of people will be looking over the entries and picking one person. We have a hand-carved statue of a sled dog team done by the Inuit Indians of the Northwest Territory. That was commissioned by Gino Russell. He is the one who started this award. He passed away last year, and we're going to continue the Spirit of Can-Am in his memory. So if you see someone doing something good, let us know on Facebook Messenger page for Can-Am or fill out a paper up at Can-Am Central. Thanks and have a great weekend.
Myra, we love you. Thank you. Myra is a mover and a shaker in Can-Am. It's great to have her with us year after year, helping us. Okay. Our next musher group will begin at 10 past 9. 10 past 9. It will be the start of our new race, the Can-Am 30. But before we get into that, I'd like to talk a little bit about world caliber events like the Can-Am. This race could not continue to sustain its growing popularity were it not for our sponsors. And this year, we're pleased to announce that our dear friends at TNT Road Company has donated $1,000 as our spot tracking sponsor, The sponsor donates funding for the rental of spot trackers that are mounted on each sled in the 250-mile race to enable the search and rescue team to find the sled on the trail in case of emergency. Many of you are familiar with spots. These are devices that are attached and communicate with satellites so that we can, through our rescue system, be able to know exactly where the musher in need might be located. And in addition to our major sponsors, who are Irving Woodlands of Fort Kent, the Willard Jalbert Jr. family, and Crossings, we are pleased, through the organizers, to recognize the ongoing and outstanding generosity of our local businesses and individuals. They all qualify as major contributors, and as such are this year's Can-Am 100 in memory of Willard Jalbert sponsors. And this year our sponsors include Gas and Go Foods, Parity Shop and Save, Fort Kent Rotary Club, Northern Door Inn, the town of Fort Kent, the little town that could and still can, Roy Napa Auto Parts, Bouchard Family Farms, home of the best ploys this side of the Pecos, High Adventure Gear, Highway Tire Company of Caribou, Fort Kent Power Sports, our dear friend Brenda Roy. I got to tell you a little bit about Brenda Roy. She was shamed into becoming a sponsor for the Can-Am through her daughter. That's how bad things get for this poor lady. Brenda, thank you very much for your contribution. In addition, John's Surefine Food Store and St. John Valley Pharmacy, Pelletier Motors of Fort Kent, directly across the street. Thank you, Steve. Silver Logging Company in Allagash, great bunch of folks. Fiddlehead Focus, where you get your news. Rocks Family Diner, North State Federal Credit Union, Fish River Rural Health, Robert Pelletier, building contractor, Twin Rivers Paper Company in Madawaska, our friends at Key Bank, WAGM Television of Aroostook County, RF Chamberlain Trucking of St. Agathe, great bunch of people there. Jeans Electronics, TV, phone, and internet services. Martin's of Madawaska is the sponsor. And so is B&L Logging, owned by none other than Barry and Lee Willett. These sponsors have each contributed $500 to help cover promotional costs, fuel, food, and insurance needs for the race event. I'd like to talk with the police officer for a second. One moment. We're also pleased to announce that Consolidated Communications with an anonymous donor are each providing $2,000 each for a special fund purse of $4,000 known as the finishing touch in loving memory of our dear friend and Can-Am supporter Gail Flagg. This purse is divided evenly among all contestants who are able to compete the 250-mile race before 2 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. And thank you so much for your generosity. The finishing touch in loving memory of our dear friend and Can-Am supporter, Gail Flagg. Thank you so much for your generosity. Please note, dear friends, the supporters of this now world-famous race event, that most of these folks have been generous supporters of the Can-Am for years. Merci beaucoup à tous. Okay, Fort Kent Police has just asked that Sarah Bigney move her Ford from where it is. Apparently the license plate reads Myaine, M-Y-A-I-N-E, I believe. It's a Ford. And Sarah, if you can move your car, please. If there are any questions, I'm sure one of the police officers nearby, they'll be able to help you out. We have a local wrecking service that I think could help out too, as I recall. Twins could move the car for you, Sarah, if you'd like. All right. Okay. We're about 15 minutes before takeoff for this new event.
Where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
The inaugural meeting began in April of 2019. So an entire year goes by doing preparations, meeting the committee meetings, making sure that all the participants are well aware of the program changes. So I really have to tip my hat to the volunteers, and I'll be mentioning their names in just a minute. But anyway, these volunteers may serve on the Can-Am Board of Directors if you like. They may clear and groom trails, prepare starting and race ending sites, handle teams at the start, provide ham radio and communications, judge at checkpoints, guard at road crossings, annoy the race announcers with great regularity, which you've seen already, or help out in a variety of important ways, which are suited to everyone's abilities and talents. Last year, we counted over 500 volunteers who spent countless hours of their own time to help make the world-famous Can-Am International Sled Dog Races the great success and truly memorial event that it is. Also, a special thank you goes out to the Fort Kent Public Works Department. You guys are terrific. They're the ones that lay out our starting lane down Main Street. And also the Fort Kent Police Department for oversight and traffic control. The Maine Warden Service for helping with trail intersections and checkpoint locations. Thank you all very, very much. Also, one final note of thanks for now goes to our generous land and checkpoint owners. They include the many landowners along with the town of Portage, Irving, Seven Islands, Landvest, Huber, Prentice and Carlisle, and the Bureau of Public Lands. Each checkpoint is staffed until all teams reach the next safety station along the trail. And a generous hot meal is available for the 250-mile race participants when they arrive at each checkpoint. And teams of volunteer veterinarians are there to care for the dogs. I'll be speaking about the many veterinarians who are involved with the Can-Am in just a minute. Checkpoints are fully accessible by vehicle, but closed to team handlers and the general public in the North Maine Woods area. Each checkpoint is equipped with shelter, two-way radio communications, first aid, and veterinary care. Race judges are present at every checkpoint, and the race marshal will be circulating from checkpoint to checkpoint. Radio contact is maintained with a race marshal at all times. We'd also like to make our public aware that you're by all means invited at two of those checkpoints, Portage and Allagash. Portage and Allagash are open to the public. The Portage checkpoint is located right in the town, in the heart of Portage, at the Portage town office. And at Allagash, I believe it's at Two Rivers. I think it's at Two Rivers. The Portage checkpoint is one of the checkpoints where all 250 race teams will be doing a layover. And the race, by the way, for the 250 requires a mandatory total layover of 14 hours. 14 hours. And it's an amazing sight to see anywhere from 160 to 300 dogs bedded down at the same time, resting on their blankets or nestled in the beds of straw that is provided for them. Mushers go about their duties, caring for their team, cooking the dogs' meals over little campfires, and preparing for the next leg of the Can-Am race. Now, Portage is a unique checkpoint, as the venue covers a wide area, and the public, as we said, is invited to welcome teams at the incoming time area, which is the first stop for the first leg of the race, which is on the shore, near the shore of Portage Lake at the town office. The town office will likely be open for people to go in and get warm, and food vendors are located inside. The mushers will be in and out of the building, so people will have the opportunity to meet them and have their pictures taken, even with to get a photo autograph with the kids. Calling Myra Associé. I think I see you for the spot trackers. Myra, where are you? Dennis is here, the boss, the chair. Listen to Dennis. All right. There you go. Spot trackers. All right. We all set with the spot trackers. One way to support the Can-Am race is by purchasing a Can-Am souvenir. We have all kinds of great stuff, and we also have a flyer, a program, and I think if it, as in the past, the Fort Kent Boy Scouts are along Main Street offering these race programs. So if you see one of the Boy Scouts, that's where you can get them. Also, I'm told that they're available at the Chamber of Commerce office. Okay, on Sunday, that's tomorrow, souvenirs will also be sold at the Mushers Awards Breakfast at Lonesome Pines from 7:30 to 11 in the morning. Okay, the Mushers Breakfast. You're all invited to attend. It's really fun. That's where you get an update on where the teams are located at various stretches of the race. And it's an opportunity to meet with the 30-mile racers. Incidentally, we're expecting some of our mushers to arrive as early as noontime today at Lonesome Pine Ski Area. So keep that in mind as you, after the event taking place with the Antique Snowmobile Parade, I'd urge you to take a walk on up to Lonesome Pine and be there for the arrival of our first mushers. As we said, the trail is in outstanding condition and things are going great. It is now 9:03, so at 9:10 we will begin announcing for the Can-Am 30 race supported by Pepsi Bottling Company and Crossings. The former BJ's is now Crossings. Thank you very much for investing in Main Street. We love you guys. Great beer selection, great staff. All right, couple of minutes and we'll be back with you.
Where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
There is a very special joie de vivre, love of life that you see and experience with the people here in Fort Kent.
It's a wonderful place because of the energy of the people and the can-do attitude of the people and the beautiful seasons.
The pace is slower here, the area is very safe, and as my children often remind me, they're very happy to have grown up here.
Fort Kent has been a place that I've always called home. And when my husband had first come up here for the first time, he said this was the first moment that he knew what the word home meant because of how he felt when he came here.
I don't think community is a strong enough word to describe Fort Kent. I really feel like it's a family. It's just a great place to grow up.
I've had an opportunity to live in many different places, and one of the things that is most unique here is the way that the community comes together.
The people are what make Fort Kent. They are always friendly and very helpful, and it's like being part of a big family here.
I would say people up here are looking out for each other. It's not just that they're friendly, they'll wave to you or something like that, but people are genuinely interested in making sure that everybody in the community is doing well.
Acadian culture is warm, welcoming, and that's kind of what makes the area special.
Fort Kent's a community that provides so much opportunity for us. There's not too many places that you can go to where you can ski, you can golf, you can go to a another country within 2 minutes.
For people who are active in the outdoors, this is your Mecca. This is the paradise for you. The winters are awesome here in Fort Kent.
There's lots to do if you find yourself adventurous, whether you do skiing or snowmobiling, the Can-Am dog sled races. There's plenty to find to do in the winter months.
Go out skiing all day or snowmobiling all day, and then you go to one of the local bars.
Looking forward to having someone here, and I want to thank everyone again for coming out, enjoying the nice weather we have up here in Fort Kent. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Good to see you as always. Always a pleasure. Well, we got a couple of minutes left here. Let's say, 1 minute and 30 seconds before takeoff for the Can-Am 30, sponsored in part by Pepsi Bottling Company and Fort Kent Crossings. All right. Thank you for the weather, whoever is responsible. The Can-Am 30. Wonderful team of dogs in front of us from Old Town, Maine, a lab manager and instructor. Website, mainly British sled dogs. Oh, I remember this. The lead dogs are Henry, Gucci, and Louis. This will be my second year running the Can-Am 30, originally from Surrey, England. I moved to Maine in 05 and quickly found one dog ski joring as a way to get out and have fun over the winter months. After a few years racing dry land and sprint races, I now almost have enough dogs for my own mid-distance team. I would like to thank Paula and Rico Portal-Often and the other members of the Maine Highland Sled Club for their knowledge and support to get me here. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming bib number 1, Mr. Neil Fisher. Ready for countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neil Fisher from Old Town, Maine. All right. I hope someone out there is keeping track of the number of women who are joining the Can-Am family, but it's really impressive. These are truly professional folks, and we are so happy to have them here with us. We have some dignitaries who would like to perhaps get on one of the sleds. So if any of you, I know. I know. They were promised something at the opposite end, or the lead dog fell in love with another dog, and happens all the time. Yes, only at the Can-Am. Love at the Can-Am. From Saint-Michel-des-Saints, Quebec, a horticulturist, the team owned by Denis Table. The lead dog is Fenway. She's raced the 250 in 2014 and 15, and she rides Je fais du traîneau depuis 15 ans et de la course depuis 11 ans. J'ai participé à toutes catégories au Can-Am. C'est devenu une tradition d'y participer. Monsieur et Madame, we welcome Julie Albert. Julie Albert. All right. Julie, nous avons 35 secondes avant le départ. 35 secondes. Dennis, if we have a willing musher to take one of the dignitaries down Main Street, just give me a nudge, okay? Okay, Julie Albert. Ready for countdown, ladies and gentlemen? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 et le départ pour Julie Albert. Julie Albert, Saint-Michel-des-Saints, Quebec, a horticulturist. An outstanding racer, by the way. Heck of a nice pedigree here. You know, you read through this stuff and it's just amazing how these people are able to take time and care for their dogs in the way that they do and actively participate in races all over North America. Julie Albert. Okay, coming into the starting gate for the Can-Am 30 from Saint-Liboire, province de Quebec, 26-year-old sales representative and team owner, Marie-Lou Bastiani. Marie-Lou has raced the 30 in the past. Her lead dog's name is Cash. I'm a young mom of a 2-year-old daughter from Quebec who's already at her second Can-Am. Last year was my first time at this incredible race, and I had 2 of my dogs on my team and 4 that were my mentor's dogs, Luc Goudreau. At that time, I had 6 dogs. After the Can-Am, I went totally crazy and found my dogs to race mid-distance. I now have 15 dogs, and I will race with my own team this year. I cannot wait to race. Please join me in welcoming Marie-Lou Bastiani from Saint-Liboire, Québec. Et 20 secondes avant le départ, Marie-Lou. Nous arrivons à 15 secondes. Le countdown commence. On approche. Prêt? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Marie-Lou Bastiani. Cheer her on. Bib number 3 from Saint-Liboire, Québec. Ah, mais c'est le fun. Nous avons des mushers de partout, de Québec, de Montréal, en dehors. We've got folks from England. I mean, this is wonderful. This is what brings people together. The Can-Am 30, sponsored by Pepsi Bottling Company and Crossings of Fort Kent. Stop in at Crossings later on for enjoy libations there. They're a wonderful crew of folks. All right. Coming all the way from Caribou, Maine. Caribou, Maine, you're probably familiar with it. Lead dogs are Delta and Acacia. Raced the 30 last year. And join us in welcoming our dear friend, Hannah Lucas. Hannah Lucas, bib number 4. This is great. I raced the 30 last year with some dear friends, she says. I plan to race this year with my own team of purebred Sapala-lined Siberian Huskies. I'm hoping next year we have the equipment to start training early in the season to be able to cover the 100 in 2021, and then hopefully the 250 that following year. One moment, please. Okay, we got 15 seconds before takeoff for Hannah Lucas. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hannah Lucas, cheer on. Yes. Oh, I love the attire. Look at that. All right, I love it. Terrific. Have a great race, Hannah. Have a great race. All right, then.
We'll take 2 seconds just to swap it.
Thank you, Adam. Adam Willett, my sidekick over here in charge of music and all things electronic. If they left this stuff up to me, man, we would have a mess on our hands. Okay. Moving on, Can-Am 30 from Lower Kintore, New Brunswick. A professor of English literature, littérature. Lead dogs, High Side, Makita, Fensign, race experience, Can-Am 30 in 1998, and the Can-Am 30 in 2013. Join me in welcoming Leigh Allen. Leigh Allen, bib number 6. Beautiful team of dogs. We got 30 seconds left. Pardon? Oh, okay. Salut. Nous avons à peu près 30 secondes. Ready to go on the countdown soon enough from Lower Kintmore, New Brunswick, Leigh Allen. I want to race for the joy of seeing new trails, meeting real mushers, and accomplish a goal. Bib number 5. Two, one, Sarah Levac.
Okay, we have another one running for the United States Senate, Ross LaJeunesse, who's from Biddeford. Welcome to Fort Kent from Biddeford.
Thank you. Merci, monsieur. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Mes amis. I'm Ross LaJeunesse. I'm running for Senate, as Mr. Martin just said, from Biddeford. It's great to be up here. Just wanted to say hi to everyone and hope you'll consider me in the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Ross.
Hey, little confusion here. I announced our next musher before I did Sarah. Apologies to Sarah from Fonda, New York. She just left. Her team owner is Team Outlaw, Paul Boudreau. The lead dogs are Geo, Apache, and her race experience is quite impressive. Sarah Levac has just left the starting gate. Again, wearing bib number 6 from Lower Kintmore, New Brunswick, our professor from English literature. By now, he's probably wondering what the heck we're doing up here, announcing him instead of her. Hayside, Makita, Fenzine. We've got 30 seconds before takeoff. Join me once again in welcoming Leigh Allen. Leigh Allen. All right, Leigh, ready to go. Bib number 6. The dogs are ready. Yes, they are. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at those beautiful blue eyes. All right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Coming into the starting gate is Christian Hayes. Christian Hayes. Please welcome Christian Hayes. Wearing bib number 7. Christian is going to be racing, I believe, against one of his brothers. Yeah, Christian's from Fort Kent. Okay, we've got, what, 20 seconds left before countdown. Okay. Christian Hayes. Ready for countdown, Christian. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Christian is off to the races. I believe Christian is 11 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, while we are expecting our next mushers, our board members for the Can-Am are absolutely terrific people. I've done my best in trying to keep up with all of them, but they are just years ahead of me. Eric Bouchard, Sarah Brooks, Dennis Sear, Ken Sear, Mike Daigle, Linda Dupre, Alan Dow, Wade Kelly, Vernon Labby, Brandon Lavoie, Andrew Marquis, Lance Morin, Bob Willett, Ann Willett, Derek Willett, Karen Willett. Boy, there's more Willettes than there are people here. Nick Passout, Michelle Roy, Myra Saucier. You guys are absolutely terrific. Thank you for allowing me to attend your meetings. Okay, wearing what I hope is bib number 8. Yes, from Ayr, Ontario, a home inspector, 63 years old, lead dogs Nanook and Ida. Please welcome back Ralph Shade. Ralph Shade, excellent. He says, my wife and I are here to challenge the 30 milers for the 3rd consecutive years. We have a kennel of 27 Siberians and Alaskans and are located in southern Ontario. The Can-Am Crown is our favorite race. We love the atmosphere, the friendliness, and overall sense of community. We would like to thank the organizers, volunteers, and the community of Fort Kent for continuing to put on this amazing race. 15 seconds for Ralph. Ready for countdown, Ralph? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the takeoff. Okay, we got another team. Oh, they are beautiful. Oh, what a nice looking team. All right. From Saint-Adève de Champlain, Quebec, a registered nurse led by Odie, a 4-year-old male Alaskan who raced the Can-Am 30 last year. Please join me in welcoming Naomi Crevier. Naomi Crevier. Welcome back. What a beautiful team of dogs. Rookie team last year, and she says we loved our experience. So it's with pleasure that we renew it again this year. All right, Naomi Crevier de Saint-Adève de Champlain, Québec. Nous avons à peu près 45 secondes avant le départ. 45 secondes. Fantastic. Naomi Crevier. Odie, where are you, Odie? Are you a beautiful dog? Oh, he's beautiful. Yes. How you doing? Yes, I know you're there. Yes, I know you're there. Ready to go. Yeah, this is wonderful. OK. Naomi, vous avez 20 secondes avant le départ. 20 secondes. OK, on fait ça en français. Tout ensemble. Nous commençons. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Naomi Crevier. Envoie fort, la petite. All right, this is wonderful. This is, what a day. What a day. All right. Okay, check out the vintage sleds at S.W. Collins parking lot. Once the last dog has left the start, these sleds will parade down Main Street in hopes that they can make it to their destination. They are antique snowmobiles, so you can well imagine some of them will and some of them may not. All right. Oh, my goodness. One of my favorite mushers here. One of my favorite. Lead dogs, Double Tough and Ace. Double Tough is a 4-year-old male Eurohound. Ace is a 4-year-old, also male Eurohound. She's raced the Can-Am 250, 6th place in 2015. The Can-Am 100, 6th place in 2016. The John Bear Grease in 2016. She's raced the Can-Am 30. I'm 53 years old and racing in the 30-mile race after taking last year off. I live in Canaan, New Hampshire with my 21 Alaskan Huskies and Eurohounds. I'm presently deep into a Masters of Nonfiction program, enjoying a change in the pace of life. Happy to be in Fort Kent, not only to race, but visit with many friends who live here and other racers who I only see once a year. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Christine Richardson. Christine, love you. Now, I got to tell you something. Christine is not only going to be racing this year, but she's also going to be one of the co-race marshals for the 250. Love you. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Christine Richardson. Woo, woo, woo. Wearing bid number 10. What a wonderful lady she is. I'll never forget the time that she came into the finish when she raced the 250. And, I mean, the joy on her face, the tears streaming down. She was so happy. She was 6th place. And that was a year where we had, I believe we had 30 mushers. It was excellent, outstanding. Okay, how's everyone doing here at the Can-Am 30? All right. Okay, from Chatsworth, Ontario, a tow truck operator led by Teddy, a 4-year-old male Siberian, and Panda, a 4-year-old male Alaskan. So this is one of those rare occasions where Siberians and Alaskans actually get along with one another. That's cool. That's very nice. He's raced the Can-Am in the past, the Tacomenon 30. This is my 2nd time running the Can-Am. First time was in 18. Thrilled to be back, and we're thrilled to have you back. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Mark Clements. Mark Clements. From Chatsworth, Ontario. Mark, you've got about 17 seconds before takeoff. All right. Ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Clements from Chatsworth, Ontario. Go get him, Mark. Now, the town of Frenchville is famous for a lot of things. Frenchville is a great little town just up the road a bit, and they're famous for lots of great stuff, one of which is that it's the home of our next musher, a 15-year-old. His name is Caleb Hayes. Now, Caleb, the name Hayes ought to be familiar because his younger brother took off just a few teams ago. From Frenchville, this is his first race, 15 years old, raising and training Sapalas at Poland Springs Sapala Kennels with his dad ever since he was old enough to walk. Caleb Hayes from Frenchville, 15 years old. Beautiful team of dogs. We're happy to have you, Caleb. I know you'll do great, and you have your brother to chase after. Caleb Hayes. You know, Caleb here says, my greatest fear was to be in the cold and dark and wilderness alone until I did it with my dog sled team, and it was magical. I never felt more alive, and I love it. 30 seconds, Caleb, before your departure for the Pepsi Crossings Can-Am 30. Can-Am 30. All right. Ready for countdown, Caleb? Ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen from Frenchville, Maine, wearing bib number 12, Caleb Hayes, Jonathan Hayes' son. Jonathan, you done good, man. You done good. Okay. These lead dogs' names are Lena and Blue. They're both female Alaskans. See, more females. I don't know. Female Alaskans, a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. Lena and Blue. This racer raced the Eagle Lake 100 in 2019 from Fort Kent, Jared Ashley. All right, Jared. Great to have you. Great to have you. Jared says, I'd like to thank my wife, Sarah, and my kids, Piper, who is 10 years old, and Peter, 7 years old, for all their help with chores and training. I'm looking forward to when Piper and I are able to run together with our own teams. I love how excited the dogs get when they know it's time to do what they love, and that's to run. I also love watching them improve and get stronger with every training run. And standing on the runners and watching the dogs run on a moonlit night with no headlamp is hard to beat. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Ashley, 40 years old from Fort Kent. We're proud of you, Jared. We're proud of your family. 30 seconds before your departure for the wilds of northern Maine. Pepsi Bottling Company, Crossings, Can-Am 30. Gorgeous team. Beautiful team of dogs. 15 seconds, Jared. Ready for countdown. 9. Together, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jared Ashley kicking up snow. Bib number 13. All right. Okay. All right then. Wearing bib number 14. Bib number 14. Where are you? Do I see? Yes, of course. From Caribou. 40-year-old stay-at-home mom, led by Larry, Yoda, Oreo, and Rebel. Please join me in welcoming Tracy Babban. Tracy Babban. Welcome, Tracy. Caribou, Fort Kent, all of us here in the county, welcome Tracy. This is her first time racing the Can-Am. She's raced the Eagle Lake 100 in 2019, and she's got about 25 seconds before she takes off with a beautiful team of dogs. There you go, already harnessed and prepared for the race. Okay, 15 seconds, Tracy. Amazing season, she says. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the takeoff for Tracy Babban. All right. Have a great race, Tracy. Tracy says, I love my dogs and being out the wilderness exploring trails with them. My husband and I homeschool our 4 children and enjoy raising them on our small farm with our sled dogs and our horses. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. Do we have bib number? Oh, yeah, we sure do. Full of excitement here, ladies and gentlemen. A 14-year-old racer from Topsom. Okay, lead dogs, Jack, Arwin, Gilly, Maddie, Mingo. Raced the Brownville, the Bradford Sprint. Belongs to the Maine Highlands Sled Dog Club. Join me in welcoming 14-year-old Tara Crossman. Tara. All right. Bib number 15, watching over the pups. Look at that. It's wonderful. All right. Is there love here or is there love here? All right. 30 seconds for Tara Crossman and the takeoff. Okay, you can stay. Okay, we're gonna have a countdown, but we got a snag on the run. The clock keeps running. I'm sorry, we can't work backwards. So we'll have the countdown for Tara. But Tara, if you can wait in the starting area, I think we could avoid some problems. I would like to make sure that our teams are out of the way here. Do we have two teams? I can't tell. Do we have two teams side by side? Is that what it is? Or just one? Okay. Hang on. That's part of the excitement of the Can-Am. Part of the excitement. If any of our racer, yeah. Okay, so they got tangled up. Is that what it is? Okay. All right. All right. Well, things do happen. So we got two teams on Main Street who have gotten tangled up. So take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the coffee, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, and enjoy the meals available at the Irving tent. Irving tent. All right. Tara's already taken off. Or Tara's already got her time set. Behind Tara is Geoffrey Ladd. Wait a minute. Bib number, 16. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right. Okay, we cleared it up. Ready to go. Okay, I should be seeing Maya, I should be seeing bib 16. Okay, good. Thank you. Yep, this bib 16 can race right through Don Guimau. Watch it. We got a team. Yep. Yep. Okay, Geoffrey Ladd from North Anson, Maine. Pulp truck driver led by Buck and Captain, wearing bib number 16 all the way through. Take off anytime. Yep. Okay, good takeoff. Bib number 16, let him on through. Okay, Geoffrey Ladd from North Anson, Maine. All right. Jeff raced the Can-Am last year, the Brownville in the years before, the Brownville 20, and the Greenville 35. He and his family have been involved with sled dogs for about 10 years. From North Anson, Maine, Geoffrey Ladd. Okay. Okay, coming into the starting gate, we hope, will be bib number 17 from Roxton Falls, Quebec, a farmer. Luc Fortin. Luc Fortin, led by Picasso, an 8-year-old male Alaskan, and Gapi, a 3-year-old female Alaskan. Luc Fortin, 43-year-old farmer. We are going to have, nous allons avoir un countdown dans 20 secondes. 20 secondes avant le départ. OK, les chiens sont bien. Faites attention. OK, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Luc Fortin, wearing bib number 17. Luc Fortin. Okay. We should be seeing bib number 18. Yes. From South Paris, Maine, a sled dog tour guide led by Lonnie and Via. Raced the Can-Am 30 last year and the Northwoods Challenge as well. My name is Matthew Black, and everybody calls me Junior. I'm a sled dog tour guide, and I own 56 dogs. 5-6, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Black. 30 seconds, Matt. 30 seconds before takeoff. Gorgeous. Set it. Oh, look at that team, Bert. Man. Okay. Things are moving. Things are moving. 15 seconds, Matthew. Bib number 18 from South Paris, Maine. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the takeoff for Matthew Black. A 21-year-old sled dog tour guide. All right. Is Ingrid here? Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Ingrid Bauer, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you back, Ingrid. Wearing bib number 19. Racing in the Can-Am 30. Can-Am 30. Boy, we can feel it when that sun goes behind the clouds, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, doke. We have 1 minute before takeoff for Ingrid Bauer. Ingrid Bauer. Okay. Can-Am and America's First Mile souvenirs available at the Chamber of Commerce office Tuesday through Friday, and I believe the souvenirs are available as well today. The elementary school PTO, Parent Teachers Organization, they're hosting their 7th annual Crafts and Vendor Fair at the elementary school cafeteria from 10 to 3 today. We have 30 seconds left before Ingrid's departure. 30 seconds left, Ingrid. All right. The dogs are ready. I hope Ingrid is. All right, 15 seconds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ingrid Bauer. Cheer her on. What a wonderful, wonderful team. Okay. Adam, can you put this? A software applications engineer from Millbury, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back Sean Wolski. Sean Wolski. Sean raced the Can-Am last year. He's raced the Blue Mountain 19, the Great Northwoods 60 last year. He says this will be the second time entering the Can-Am 30, running Sally Manikian's second team, so all her dogs can get a Can-Am experience this year. Thanks for the opportunity, Sally. I've done a variety of 10 to 30 mile races around New England, both ski joring and sledding. Goal is to train and race in Alaska at some point in the future. Sean Wolski, you've got 30 seconds. 30 seconds for Sean. Bib number 20 from Millbury, Massachusetts. 15 seconds. Are we ready for countdown, ladies and gentlemen? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the departure for Sean Wolski. All right. He's flying. I think he has winning on his mind. All right, Sean. Have a great race. Okay. From Dunbarton, New Hampshire, a 66-year-old attorney. Lead dogs, Chukchi and Zoe. Are they? Oh, yeah. Oh, they're gorgeous. And they're ready as well. She writes, "This is my first 30-mile race. I'm looking forward to enjoying the time with my 6 Siberian Huskies who have been training hard and are ready to take on the beautiful trails of Fort Kent. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Marci Richmond." Marci Richmond. Ready? Okay, 45 seconds. Marci Richmond, bib number, I want to make sure. Someone tell me it's bib number 21? 21, got it, okay. 30 seconds, Marci. Okay, bib number 21. Ready for countdown. 15 seconds for Marci Richmond. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From Dartburton, New Hampshire, Marci Richmond. All right, flying down Main Street. Here's a Can-Am veteran from Locke, New York, 58-year-old livestock specialist. Lead dogs Buster and Sarah. Join me in welcoming back Wesley Baum. Wesley, great to have you back. Great to have you back. Bib number 22 from Locke, New York. People travel long distances to make it here to the Can-Am. And it's wonderful that they've all been able to join us and having a wonderful day here on Main Street in downtown Fort Kent, Maine. Wesley, you have a minute left. Swamp Buck Restaurant serving breakfast buffet from 9 a.m. to 11. If you are headed out to Allagash Shank Point, I'm told, and looking for a place to eat on the way, the St. Francis Snow Angels are at this moment cooking up their winter Saturday meal at their lodge. Today they're serving your choice of baked stuffed scallop meal for $18 or chicken pot pie. Start serving at 11 a.m. Walker's Pub currently hosting the breakfast at the pub, including their famous Bloody Mary bar. We got 50. Do we? Yep, we're ready. Thank you, Bert. Wearing bib number 22. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wesley Baum from Locke, New York. We got a great team coming here. From Williston, Vermont. In the world, she works in the world of electric utilities. The team owner is Thieswood's Kennels, led by Teeny and Rush. She's raced the Can-Am in the past, the Brownville. Please welcome back Patty Richards. All right, Patty. Great to have you back. Excited to run her Can-Am 30, her second one with McCullough, Kyle, and Ezra as her superhero helpers and expert dog water and pooper scoopers. Where would we be without our helpers, she says. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. She sends all her love and support to her amazing fiance and beautiful musher, Ingrid Bauer. Fantastic. May the wind be at our backs and dogs' paws free of snowballs. See you at the finish line, Ingrid. Patty Richards. I love this bio. This is great. 30 seconds before takeoff. Michaela, Kyle, and Ezra. Who's who? Who's who? You are Michaela. And where's Kyle and Ezra? Kyle, there you go. Ezra, all right. No, you're not Ezra. Ezra's in jail. Is that what you just said? Ezra's in jail. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the takeoff for Patty Richards. Yeah, if Ezra needs an attorney, we just had a lawyer go through the starting gate earlier. Maybe you should consult with him. Okay. Back once again from Oxford, Maine, led by Thunder. I love that name, Thunder. Lead dog Thunder. I'm a second-generation musher. Did sprint racing for the first 20 years. Now own a sled dog tour company with dreams of racing in every major sled dog race in the world. From Oxford, welcome back, Alexander Theriault. Alexander, bib number 24. Great to have you back, Alexander. Yeah, good man. Good man. Second generation. We've been here that long, Bert. When the mushers are in the second generation, I think it's time we move on. Huh? Okay. One more minute or so before takeoff for Alexander and his lead dog, Thunder. View the race in warmth and comfort through the storefront windows at the Sears building here on West Main Street. Enjoy a fresh cup of locally roasted Red Devil roast coffee. And amazing baked goods by the bakery on Main is in Madawaska. Okay, 30 seconds for Alexander. Ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From Oxford, Maine, Alexander Theriault. All right. Okay, here's a legacy racer coming into the starting gate. Always a pleasure to have with us our friend and Can-Am enthusiast, our Can-Am supporter, Rico Portal-Often from Milo, Maine. Rico, it's good to have you. He is dressed to be seen with that fluorescent orange hat. He says, we're happy to return to Can-Am, our favorite race of the season, hoping to run a new set of young leaders in the race. When not training dogs, we enjoy participating in road races and recreational hikes together. Rico, it's great to have you as always. All right. 30 seconds for Rico. Thank God for my helper here, Bert Levac, who keeps us all straight. All right, Rico. Your dogs are ready. I hope the heck you are. Because they are, look at that. They're calm. They're just ready. They're saving all that energy. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, Rico, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From Milo, Maine, Rico Portal-Often. What a great guy. I wonder if he still does his backflips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Can-Am 30, sponsored by Pepsi Bottling Company and Crossings of Fort Kent.
Where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Here, would Senator Collins be around, Trish? Ah, there you are. It's my pleasure to introduce to you my good friend and longtime advocate for the Can-Am, Senior Senator Susan Collins. Great to have you back.
Thank you so much. Merci, Alain. Je suis enchantée d'être avec vous aujourd'hui à Fort Kent. Last night, I was in Caribou, where Caribou won the state I was in Bangor, rather, where Caribou won the state basketball championship, brought it home to the county. And today, I'm here in Fort Kent for the Can-Am. It doesn't get much better than that. You know, this is such a special event. And whether you're a first-time musher or whether you've done this year after year and are trying to qualify for the Iditarod, you will see spectacular scenery and meet the nicest people imaginable. And it's all due to the community spirit here in the St. John Valley. It takes hundreds of volunteers, hosts, and sponsors to pull this off, but you do, year after year after year. This is the 28th year. That's impressive. And this year we have a record number of 20 women who are mushers.
There we go. There it is.
And I want to single out a 14-year-old, Florence Shaw from Quebec. Welcome. That is just terrific. Bon chance to all the mushers, and for all the rest of us, amusez-vous bien. Merci.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for the big event, a couple of things we'd like to mention. Are you a veteran? Are you interested in connecting with other veterans of all ages to discuss issues related to veteran services? The University of Maine at Fort Kent Student Veterans and American Legion Post 133 will be hosting a coffee and with veterans event on Friday, March 6th. It's, well, gee. Yeah, next week. My goodness. At 6 p.m. at the Legion Hall, just down Main Street, and come back around on Saturday, March 7th for free breakfast for the veterans. All right. Another great event on March 7th for snowmobilers is the St. Francis Snow Angels annual snow drags. Snow drags beginning at 8 a.m. in St. Francis. One moment, please. A small emergency. Nathaniel Bully, you're 6 years old. We'd like you to come to the starting gate and meet up with our good friend, Chief Tom here. All right, Nathaniel Bully, 6 years old. Does anybody know Nathaniel? We'd like to find you. We'd like to find you, Nathaniel. Okay. Thank you. Chief Tom Pelletier. And now I'd like to introduce the Westcott Seafood Tribe. This comes with great admiration on my part. And really, the only reason I invited all of them is because of their singer, Holly. Were it not for Holly, this team of wonderful people would not even be here. Holly, I love you. Chief Donna Sear, thank you, and welcome to the Can-Am, sir.
Oh
Ladies and gentlemen, before we end with this last piece, just a reminder of how special this region is and how multicultural we are. And we should recognize the fact that we are part of all really the same God. And I've had long conversations with Chief Donna about this, and every year it's always a pleasure for us to invite the Chief and his wonderful players here to come. And this year is special for me. My father used to love to hear them. So I'd like to dedicate the next song to my father. Don, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the Weskasipu tribe. And I thank you. That's all I can say. Other than Holly, could you introduce our wonderful players here this morning, Holly?
I will. Over here is Sean. He's from Vermont, and this is Chief Sear, and this is my husband Jason. I'm Holly, and this is Crystal.
Holly, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much. That one, yeah. We love you. I love you, man. Thank you very much. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Love you all. All right. Well, we've got lots going on here. The remaining portion of the Can-Am. We will soon begin in about 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Bert? Okay, 5 minutes. And so we're going to listen to some tunes, and hopefully, there he is, finally. Yeah, I'm going to check you out. Address the group. In fact, were it not for this gentleman and the company that he represents, that Can-Am, I don't think would probably survive. So why don't I just start right now? Ladies and gentlemen, Can-Am for years now, has greatly appreciated the support, the generosity, and the kind attention to the things that help make this Can-Am race possible. Directly across the street, a beautiful meal has been prepared for all of us to enjoy. Thanks to this company, we have a trail system that is second to none in New England. And so it's really my pleasure and my honor to introduce to you what I consider to be a friend, but also an ambassador to Fort Kent and to the Can-Am Crown. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Jim Irving.
Thank you. Alain, thank you very much. Stay right here, my friend. Eh? Good luck, folks. Good morning and good day. I'm very pleased to be here with all of you and all of our team here from JDI, Woodlands, and from Northern Maine. And I tell you, we've got a tent over there. We'd like to invite you all over for coffee and chili and hot dogs. Pete Panette's doing a great job cooking up a storm. And I want to thank all the JDI volunteers, all the Irving Woodlands volunteers here from Northern Maine. I know most of them are over there in that tent, but I'm going to tell you something. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job for the community of the region here, and we're very proud to be part of it. And this is home for us in our forestry business. So, Alain, when are we going to count this thing down?
Mr. Irving, we believe that we will have our first musher coming into the starting gate, and not only this year. I'm gonna make you earn your keep here. You're going to introduce our musher. Okay, you ready for that? Okay. This may be the last time you do it too. No, maybe my last time announcing. I don't know. Okay, so the way you're going to do it is you're going to read where they're from. Okay, where they're from. Yeah, and you're going to then read about their lead dogs.
Geez, you're putting me to work. You better do that.
Okay, so what you're going to do then is you're going to just read that section right there. How's that? I'll give you a nudge. And have you grown since I last seen you? Oh, okay. Jeez, I'm crow. Okay, how are we doing with time? We've got 2 minutes. Oh, is it 1.5 minutes? We'll play some tunes, we'll have some fun, and we are about to begin the official 2020 Can-Am 2,050-mile International Sled Dog Race, sponsored by Irving Woodlands. All right. Now, Mr. Irving is going to be doing not only the countdown, but he's going to be reading about our new musher here. So, having raced the 250-mile race 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, the Défi Taiga in 2018, this gentleman is from Saint-Alexis-des-Monts, Quebec, a retired game warden and musher, 59 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, 30 seconds, Gilles Arnois. Gilles Arnois. Now, Gilles says, yeah, okay, you're going to do the countdown, Mr. Irving. Hang on, for the past couple of years, we are just about ready. When that hits the 10, you're gonna count. Ready?
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Cool! Attaboy, giddy up!
They'll listen to you. Thank you, Jim. Jim Irving from Irving Woodlands. Great supporters of the Can-Am. It's always a pleasure to have him here. Okie dokie. So, coming in. Okay, wearing bib number 2 from Pont Rouge, Quebec. 17 years old, a construction worker. Please join me in welcoming Tristan Lucia. Tristan Lucia, second generation racer. André Longchamp's son, Andre, you know very, very well. Tristan comes back to us from racing the Eagle Lake 100 in 2019 and the Can-Am 100 in 2019 as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back Tristan Longchamp. Tristan, bienvenue. His mother, Emily, is making sure all the dogs are well harnessed. This is great. It's wonderful. Nous avons 30 secondes avant le départ. 30 secondes. 30 secondes. OK, Tristan, maman, sois certain que les chiens sont en bonne forme. Nous arrivons à 20 secondes. Nous allons compter ensemble. Monsieur Tristan Longchamp from Pont-Rouge, Québec. Ready, set, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Tristan Longchamp. Allez, allez, allez. Hey, Amélie, t'es pas fière un peu, hein? I love you. Bon. This one here, I have to mention. Do any of you watch the Weather Channel on television every once in a while? Well, this racer is now even more famous than she ever was. Last week, I believe it was, our musher was on national broadcasting talking about the Can-Am 250. She did such an outstanding job. In fact, I think the Can-Am website has a link to her interview with the national weather folks, and it was outstanding. From Shirley, Maine, a registered Maine guide. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back our dear friend, Ashley Patterson. Ashley, sweetheart. 34 years old. She's been training since she's been racing since she was 12. Her dogs are Mango, Plum, Pot, Pate, Ted, and Stinky. That's not me, that's the dog. And today we're really honored to have our very own Senator Susan Collins, who's going to be doing the countdown. She will start when the arrow hits 15. We're going to start at 10. 10 seconds. Ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Good luck.
I think I just lost my job. Senator Susan Collins, thank you very, very much. Ashley Patterson. We're lucky to have her with us. Okay. All right. Okay. Ashley, down Main Street. From Grand Marais, Minnesota. How do you say that in English? Adam? Grand Marais? Grand Marais, Minnesota? All right. Yeah, you know it. Adam Willett. All around joker. I think it is. All right, from Grand Marais, Minnesota, lead dogs, Beezus and Nancy. Having raced the John Beargrease 370-mile race in 2016, came in 4th place. The Beargrease 300, 5th place last year. Altemus. Erin and her husband Matt Schmidt have a kennel of 30 Alaskan Huskies near Grand Marais, Minnesota. She's a nurse at a local hospital and stays busy chasing her 2-year-old daughter around, training dogs and working full-time. Erin and Matt have taken turns racing the Can-Am 250 for the past few years and love running dogs in the mountains of Maine. Okay, Erin, you've got about 20 seconds before takeoff, Erin. 20 seconds before takeoff. I hope your daughter is as proud of you as we are. Ready? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from Grand Maris, Minnesota, Aaron Altemus. Man. Outstanding. This is great. Absolutely wonderful. This name should not be a surprise to all of you. From Saint-Michel-des-Saints de Quebec, a private club caretaker, 45 years old, led by lead dogs Prush and Iban. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Denis Tremblay. Oh, okay, good news. So, Eloise Vitelli is going to be riding on Denis Tremblay's sled. I hope Eloise is right there. I don't see her. There you are. All right. I love it. Eloise Vitelli riding the sled here at the Can-Am 250, the Irving Woodlands Can-Am 250. We've got about 45 seconds left. Denis Tremblay, 45 secondes. I hope Eloise knows what she's gotten herself into. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, 30 seconds. Denis, 30 secondes. 30 secondes, Denis. Saint-Michel-des-Saints. Nous arrivons au départ. 15 secondes, on approche. Ça va bien, les chiens sont en bonne forme. OK, tout ensemble, nous comptons en français 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Denis Tremblay and Eloise Vitelli. Oh my God, I've never seen her so scared in all my life. She's having a blast. Eloise, have fun out there. Did anyone tell her she has to get off at the end there? Okay. I'd hate for something to happen, you know, like it's happened in the past, right? Yeah, okay. All right. So, another famous name, a legacy in the Can-Am. A good friend and outstanding individual from Pont-Rouge, Quebec, André Longchamp. André Longchamp. Amelie's husband. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll introduce you as Amelie's husband, André Longchamp. Herbie and Jack are the two lead dogs this year. He's raced the 250 back last year, came in second place. So guess what we may see this year? That number 2 may very well become a number 1 in 2020. He's raced the Can-Am 60, the Bear Grease, the Upper Peninsula, and he says this race is the one I prefer. This is a special one to race with my son. It will be an interesting season to race with him all season long. Fort Kent is such a good community, and the volunteers are everywhere. It will be my 17th time at the Can-Am. Nous arrivons à 20 secondes. 17 races. Ready, 15 secondes. Raced the Can-Am for many years and finished in top 4. Commençons 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour notre ami André Longchamp. Cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen. What a wild crowd we got here this morning. It's great. Fantastic. Now, don't forget, some of the finishers will be arriving at Lonesome Pine Trails after the Antique Snowmobile Parade, okay? So after the end of this 250, we'll have the Antique Snowmobile Parade, and we urge you to stay in town for a while, but do remember, we have finishers coming in at Lonesome Pine. From Fermont, Quebec, 14 years old. 14 years old. Led by Batula and Beacon. He's raced the Can-Am 100 last year, the Eagle Lake 100. Florence is only 14, but she has been dog slaying for a couple of years now. She lives in north of Quebec, and she runs dogs in the wilderness in really cold temperatures. She has made dog sled trips of 20 to 50 miles. Nous avons à peu près 45 secondes. Florence Shaw, 14 years old. Bib number 7. Do we have a rider going with? No, no rider. Okay. All right. Florence Shaw. Okay, we're arriving. Nous arrivons à 20 secondes. 20 secondes. OK, on fait le countdown en français. Nous commençons dans 1 seconde. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et le départ pour Florence Shaw. Beautiful departure. Beautiful departure. A student and landscape maintenance engineer. The team owner is her dad, Yan Shaw. Betula and Beacon are the lead dogs, and as only a 14-year-old. Down she goes. Excellent, excellent. From Glenwood, New Brunswick, a 36-year-old veterinary technician. Website, acada.org. Lead dogs are Bob and Manny. Both are Alaskans. And Katherine has raced the Can-Am 250 and last year came in 3rd place. 3rd place last year. The year before, 9th place. I see a number 1 appearing here at some point in the very near future. I've been waiting for this moment since I crossed the finish line last year. I can't wait to run it all over again and spend a weekend doing nothing else than being with my best buddies. Running the Can-Am 250 is for me a vacation away from everyday life while bringing out the best from myself and from my team. Katherine Langlais from Glenwood, New Brunswick. 25 seconds, Katherine, before takeoff. 25, now down to 20. Katherine Langlais. They sound like my kids did a few years ago when they had them all at the house. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the takeoff for Katherine Langlais. Yes. 3rd place last year, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd place. Just remember that. We may hear this name mentioned again very soon. Katherine Langlais, bib number 8. All right then. Lots going on in Fort Kent. We urge that you stop in at the Chamber of Commerce office for a program. We've got a couple over here if you wish, if you're interested. All right, from Monona, Iowa. Who would have thought? Monona, Iowa is home to an outstanding team of dogs owned and operated by none other than Kevin Mathis. Kevin Mathis, a pharmacist. Now, the 2 lead dogs' names are French Fry, a 5-year-old male Alaskan, and Frozen, a 5-year-old female Alaskan. So males and females are finally getting along. That's great. This is, I believe, his only first race, yes, in the Can-Am. Lives in Northeast Iowa, family of 5. He says, my wife Tara is a fitness coach and trainer, and I am a pharmacist. We have 3 boys, Cashton 15, Holden 14, and Lincoln 8 years old. They are involved in wrestling and other school sports. Holden and Cashton run their first race last year, a 6-dog 30-mile race. And I've been mushing for 5 years, about 20 dogs in our kennel called Go the Distance. 15 seconds for Kevin Mathis. We're going to begin the countdown in just a second. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From Monona, Iowa, Kevin Mathis. Kevin Mathis. French fry and frozen. They're certainly not without names around here. French fry and frozen. Can-Am 250, sponsored by Irving Woodlands. Irving Woodlands. Speaking of Irving, head on across the street for some hot food and beverage. And proudly wearing bib number 10 from Sayabec, Quebec, a forest firefighter, lead dogs, Ancha and Fudge. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our return racer from last year's 250, Guillaume Lizotte. Guillaume, bienvenue, Guillaume. Welcome to have you back. From Matapedia Valley, forest firefighter in Côte-Nord, been passionate about nature and wilderness since a young age. Grew up with the dream of having my own team of sled dogs and to one day compete in this environment. Started with sprinters and after a few races turned into long distance races. Now I've acquired my own team and I'm darn proud of it. For me, there is nothing better than going to the forest with them and feeling that we are one. With all the time we spend together, we can say that we are like a family. Ladies and gentlemen, Guillaume Lizotte from Sayabec, Québec. Nous arrivons à 15 secondes avant le départ. Nous comptons ensemble 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guillaume Lizotte. Allez, allez, allez. Guillaume Lizotte from Sayabec, Quebec. Old and new here, old and new. Mushers from everywhere. When you start thinking about some of these mushers who have raced the French Alps with their dogs, I mean, that's pretty impressive stuff. And many of these people are either former or soon-to-be Iditarod racers. From Glenwood, New Brunswick. Occupation is aviation. Wearing bib number 11 and long-time Can-Am 250 racer. Please welcome back Remmy Lydic. Remmy, welcome back, Mr. Man. Bib number 11. His website is akeda.org. He's raced the Can-Am 250 in 2015, 16, 17, and he raced, I believe, in the top 10 of all 3 races. Remmy Lydic from Glenwood, New Brunswick. 45 seconds, Remmy, before the takeoff. And who is going to be riding this sled? Oh, my goodness. I'm about to find out. No. Is Judy? Judy from Midland Fisheries. Judy Camuso from Midland Fisheries and Wildlife. She's the commissioner. Oh my goodness, I love it. You look the part. I love it. Judy Camuso, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remmy Lydic. And the commissioner go! Oh man, this is great. She's hanging on for dear life. I can see her toes curled right around the sled. Yeah, she's just hanging on. That's wonderful. Judy Camuso, ladies and gentlemen. We are fortunate. No. Remmy Lydic. Ha ha ha. Madame Camuso. That's great. I love it. From Moosonee, Ontario, a paramedic led by lead dogs Everest, Abby, Benelli, and Zuma. Please welcome back Kevin Vanderboy from Mushing, Ontario. Welcome, Kevin. Kevin raced the 100 last year. He's raced the Bear Grease also in 2019, and he just finished racing the UP 200, and and came in one of the top 10 finishers. He says, I grew up in Belgium, and always felt a strong attachment to nature. After finishing university about 12 years ago, I decided to travel to the Great White North, and this is where I got first introduced to sled dogs. I started guiding dog sledding trips, and later on I started learning about racing. A couple of years later, my wife, our kids, and I started our own kennel, and we've started raising our own racing dogs, and that's the team that's now here today to compete in the first Can-Am 250. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang on tight, Kevin Vanderboy. Rock on. Who was on the sled? Okay. This one should make us all smile. Long history with the Can-Am, and yet such a young lady. She's a paramedic. She's from Madawaska, Maine. She's led by Gayla, Luna, Snickers, a 7-year-old female Alaskan. Raced the Can-Am 250 in 2018. She came in 8th. She came in 8th also in 2015 and 17. Ladies and gentlemen, join me. Give her a St. John Valley welcome. Please join in welcoming Amy Dion. All right. Amy, where are you, sweet pea? Is she here? Huh? Oh, my goodness. Oh, here they come. I can see them now. Oh, boy. Excuse me, Bert. We've got 35 seconds before takeoff. I got a sneaking suspicion that our race volunteers are going to open the gates and just let this team run on through. We've got 25 seconds left. Amy Dion, I think we'll be all set for you to just race on through. Don't slow down, girl. She never has. Amy Dion from Madawaska. Ladies and gentlemen, count down together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Amy Dion. Right. Go, girl. Go, girl. Oh, they're beautiful dogs. Atta girl. Go get them. She has boundless energy, boundless determination. It's unbelievable. Okay, that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, one event, okay? One of the 3 events. Now, please join me now in welcoming some of our antique snowmobile owners, and it is a blast to watch. I remember as a kid, we had what was called a husky. Does anybody remember a husky? Yeah, I think it's still in the woods somewhere. It broke down and we never. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yeah, I'm. Could someone talk or just play some good music? I gotta go say hi to someone.
Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
There is a very special joie de vivre, love of life that you see and experience with the people here in Fort Kent.
It's a wonderful place because of the energy of the people and the can-do attitude of the people and the beautiful seasons.
The pace is slower here, the area is very safe, and as my children often remind me, they're very happy to have grown up here.
Fort Kent has been a place that I've always called home, and when my husband had first come up here for the first time, he said this was the first moment that he knew what the word home meant because of how he felt when he came here.
I don't think community is a strong enough word to describe Fort Kent. I really feel like it's a family. It's just a great place to grow up.
I've had an opportunity to live in many different places, and one of the things that is most unique here is the way that the community comes together.
The people are what make Fort Kent. They are always friendly and very helpful, and it's like being part of a big family here.
I would say people up here are looking out for each other. It's not just that they're friendly, they'll wave to you or something like that, but people are genuine.
Okay. Coming in is a 1973 Snowjet. It's a Starjet 338, also owned by Russ Boucher. Come on through, Russ. 1973 Snowjet. All right, love it. You. All right, I remember those. All right, do we have another antique snowmobile machine coming in? Okay, I need the card. All right, folks, I hope you're having fun. Plenty of food at the Irving tent, plenty of beverages available. Here we have a 1975 Yamaha SM292, also owned by Russ Boucher, a 75 Yamaha. 75 Yamaha. All right, going the distance. Those are the ones where if you had your sweater stuck up in the intakes, it would come to a screeching halt, not knowing why. Okay, a 1977 Polaris Colt 250 SS, and we cannot remember the S. We cannot forget the SS. Russ Boucher again, 1977 Polaris. All right, way to go. Nathan Levac is the owner of a 1993 Yamaha Venture GT, also at Fort Kent. And he, I believe, won a trophy, most original sled. 1993 Yamaha Venture GT, Nathan Levac. This is great, I like this bird, thank you very much. This is wonderful. All right, coming into the start. A 1992 Yamaha Venture XL, 1992, owned by the Levesque boys. Levesque boys. Fantastic. Come on through. Yes. 92 Yamaha Venture XL. All right. If you're downwind from some of these machines, you might get a little dizzy, okay? Just fair warning. Coming in is a 1966 Ski-Doo Olympic, owned by André Sirois, and also the driver as well. Ski-Doo Olympic, 1966. Oh man, that's in great shape. Look at that. That is beautiful. Well restored. All right. Ski-Doo has been a long-standing and well-respected company in the snowmobile industry, and here is a 1973 Ski-Doo Bombardier owned by Norman Saint-Onge from Edmundston, New Brunswick. Norman Saint-Onge, 1973 Ski-Doo Bombardier. All right, away far. All right, getting ready to join us here is a 1983 Yamaha VMAX owned by Gerald Saint-Jean of Frenchville. A 1983 Yamaha VMAX. All right, come on through, Gerald Saint-Jean. All right. Wonderful. Look at that. All shiny and oh my goodness. This is going to be fun. This is a rare machine. Also by Gerald St. John, a 1975 Suzuki Fury. Suzuki Fury from Frenchville, Maine. Gerald St. John. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I don't think they made that many of those. Still sounds great though. The owner, Jim Layton from Limestone, is here today with a 1970 Skidoo. 1970. Jim Layton. Oh, and with a tag sled to go with it. I love it. That's great. I love it. That brings back memories. Yeah. All right. And this, ladies and gentlemen, has received the trophy as being the oldest sled. The oldest sled. Owned by Timmy Garrett. A 1962 Polaris K95C. Oh my goodness. Does this bring back memories? Ladies and gentlemen, Timmy Garrett and his 1962 Polaris. Man, that is so wonderful. That is so great. A Polaris K95C. Tearing up Main Street. Huh? Isn't that wonderful? Goodness. Owned by Bob Kiefer of Caribou. The driver's name is Lydia. We are about to see a 1964 Skidoo, a 10-horse Skidoo. This also brings back great memories. Look at that, 1964. 1964. Oh, is that in the wrong order? Oh, okay. Hey, we're still good. They're Bombardiers, right? They last just as long. Okay, is this the one that I'm going to... 1963 Bombardier, owned by Butch Thibodeau. Butch, good to see you, Butch. Bombardier 1963 from Sinclair. Hey, Bobby. Good deal. Well done. He still remembers how to ride it, too. Goodness. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a rare, rare machine. It's a Polaris Mountaineer. It's a 1963 Polaris Mountaineer owned by Rob Kiefer. Oh, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. 1963. How many of you folks were here in 1963? Raise your hand. 1963 or old. Oh my goodness, there's not many of us left, is there? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. 1977 Skidoo RV owned by Scott Guyon. Scott, show us your stuff. 1977 Skidoo RV. Go for it, buddy. Look at this. This is wonderful. How many of those are still around, huh? I don't know how many of you have had a chance to visit the Bombardier Museum up in Valcourt, Quebec. Hey, Gary. Wonderful experience. Wonderful experience. A 1993 Mach 1 Skidoo owned by Bob Willett, and the driver is Diane Boutot, and she is ready to let her rip. 1993 Mach 1 Bob Willett, driven by Diane Boutot. Amazing. Always something exciting here at the Can-Am. Here we have a machine owned by Gaétan Boutot from Saint-Jean-de-Lalande. Monsieur Gaétan Boutot avec un 1991 Skidoo Mach 1. Skidoo Mach 1. Gaétan Boutot. All right. Ah, yeah. OK. Très beau. Is he ready to go or what? Yeah. That's fantastic. That's a lot of fun. This is a rare piece. Remember the moto skis, people? I remember the moto skis. In fact, wasn't it the Twins that used to sell moto ski years ago? Right, Don? Okay. 1976, Moto Ski Sonic, owned by Stephen Conti. He's also the driver. He's from Gloucester, Massachusetts. All right. Stephen Conti. Yeah, he's still got plenty in there. Yes, sir. And this machine won the trophy of having been the furthest traveled. I wonder, Bert, if he got here on the trails or if he on a trailer or. All right. Well, 1976 moto ski. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is fabulous. From Washburn, Maine, owned by Chris Langell, a 1965 Super Mountaineer coming through. Look at that, folks. An original. Look at the skis on that. All right, 1965. Oh, man. That's wonderful. Thank you. And that's a twin track. You know, I remember, those of you who remember as old as I am, before the ski tow was built, we used to go up to what was called Scout Valley. And we had machines like that locally. They used to haul the skiers up to the top of the hill. Good memories. Carol Bell, my good friend Carol Bell. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. She's riding her 1994 Skidoo Grand Touring. Carol Bell from Presque Isle. Love you. All right. Goodness gracious, this is fun. Dave Pelletier is a proud owner of a 1969 Skidoo 399. Dave Pelletier, come on through, buddy. 1969. Good job. The countless hours that are spent restoring these machines. It's so nice. It is so great. Well, from Nouveau Canada, Glenn Desjardins, the owner of a 1969 Skidoo Olympic 12-3. Glenn Desjardins, our good friend Glenn. All right, well done. He's even got the helmet to go with it. That's wonderful. 69 Skidoo Olympic. How are we doing, Bert? All right. Jameson Robert Roy is now riding a 2019 Polaris Evo. Polaris Evo. Brand new 2019. Look at that. Huh? Wow. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. And Logan Pelletier from Frenchville is riding a 1991 Phaser 2. Phaser 2 from Frenchville. Logan Pelletier. Look at that. That's a beautiful looking machine. Looks like something that you'd see on Star Wars. You know how the front, wow. Okay, we got a Skidoo coming in. I don't quite know which one it is until now. It is Aidan Plord riding a 1988 Skidoo Safari. Aidan Plord, 1988 Skidoo Safari. All right, Aidan. There we go. Fantastic. Aidan's from Fort Kent. I don't know how old, but looks like a young guy. Okay. Paul Guillaume is the proud owner of a 1980 Arctic Cat Kitty Cat, and Simon Guillaume is riding. Oh my goodness, look at this. Hey, Juliana, 79 Polaris TX 440. Russ Bushy, thank you very, very much for organizing this antique snowmobile parade. It's always great to see you here with these people. Well, I hope you had half as much fun as we did up here. Thank you all very, very much. We love you. Have a great rest of the weekend here in Fort Kent. Lots to do. Have a great rest of the day and enjoy yourselves. Thank you, Adam Willett, for an outstanding job. Bert Levesque, thank you, top end, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.